Snigger Niggardly says, please address April's cringy, shameless sympathy harvesting Instagram post about some little girl who died a few years ago. Was this Devin's relative to deflect from the drug charges? No! She is not using that little girl's death to deflect from her fucking felony charge. Oh, that is shitty. Especially considering the things she's said over the years. Oh, that is dog shit. She lost 3 stepkids because of her drug abuse, and then she helped lose 5 other people's kids because of her drug abuse. And she's going to talk about someone being neglectful in the death of a young child. There was a toddler. I can't believe she would use this, but this is somebody else's family, not hers. Her ex-boyfriend had a sister who had drug problems, and her kid died on her watch. And there was no conclusive, criminal charges or anything to what happened, but April insists that the mom or the boyfriend had something to do with it. I can only go by what April's told me. And she says, well, it's because she was on drugs, and drugs are awful, and drugs are horrible, and drugs are bad, and drugs are this, and drugs are that. She's fucking hurt so many children because of her drug use, and now she's going to use a dead kid to try and deflect from her fucking felony charges? That's fucking disgusting, dude. That's really gross. That actually does upset me on a not performing for a podcast level. That's fucked up, dude. Oh my God. I never played that card with her. I never got to the point where I played that card with her, the little girl. I hope she didn't use the little girl's name in her post and use the name for sympathy. But, there was going to be a time in a fight where I was going to be like, what would so-and-so think of you right now? Knowing what she went through. Wow, honestly, dude, that's a new low. Did she really do that, Snigger? Because how would Snigger Niggardly know about that? She really made an Instagram post using that poor little girl to deflect from her felony charges? What a piece of shit. That's a Nick Rekieta level move right there. I've told you, God, I'm tired of being fucking right about these people. I told you she's little Nick Rekieta now. She's a little manipulator, sociopath, cult leader person. Wow, is that fucking awful. The day she finds out she got a felony charge for drug possession, while she she abandoned 3 stepkids. Don't believe her bullshit. She lost 5 other people's kids that she was supposed to be the nanny for. This is like Alice from the Brady Bunch getting the Brady kids taken by CPS. She was supposed to be nannying for these kids. She would have rather done fucking blow and swung with a married couple. Not that, look, man, I'm guilty of the swinging thing too. Absolutely 100%. But she would have rather just been snorting that shit up her nose multiple times a day, every fucking day. I saw it. Not an opinion, fucking fact. I have no evidence that she stopped. And lost 8 kids. You've hurt far more. One of them tested positive for fucking coke while you were there. I'll tell you this. I don't think Devin's niece tested positive for cocaine ever. You want to really use that little girl to garner sympathy for yourself? That is fucking awful. Fly High says guilty of the drug use too, Aaron. Yeah, I didn't mean to say I wasn't guilty of that. I meant not nearly as much as they did. But you're right. I'm sorry. That's fucking horrible, dude. You talk about gaslighting. That's sociopathic fucking behavior. That's serious mental illness. That's really fucking bad. I don't even want to go on Instagram and look at it. I really don't want to. That's disgusting. Oh, that makes my blood. I'm fucking mad now. That actually, not your guys' fault, but that put me in a bad fucking mood. To use that dead baby to deflect from what a piece of shit you've been. You understand you've harmed far more. And the shit she used to say about Devin's sister, too. I mean, the terrible shit she used to say. You understand you've hurt far more children than she ever did. You understand that your selfish behavior has harmed more children than she ever did. I just want to point that out. Oh, that is fucking, that's evil. If I were Devin, I'd be sending a message saying, don't you ever fucking use my niece's name again to fucking bounce your own shitty criminal behavior off on something else. Oh, why'd you have to go and put me in a bad mood? Who was that? Snigger, why'd you have to go and put me in a bad mood now? That's really evil. That's evil, dude. I've been telling you these people are evil. That's an evil fucking thing to do. To use a dead kid to deflect from your own bull. Did I not tell you? God damn it, I'm tired of being right. Because I know I am, but I want to deny because the things I'm right about, I have to take into account really terrible, ugly fucking people's motives. And that's a really gross place to go. But when you're right, you're right. That's the sacrifice you make for wanting to live in an honest world, a real world. She used a little girl's death to get sympathy clicks. Oh, God, that's so her, too. God, that's disgusting. I told you when these charges came down, I go, guys, I'm telling you, she's going to deflect. This is going to be someone else's fault, or there's going to be something. She's not going to take responsibility for this at all. And to make a public post using a little girl's death to deflect from your own drug charges when you have lost 8 fucking children in 6 months. And one of the children tested positive for daily use of cocaine. And that's on you. Kiwi Farms doesn't like when I yell like that. They think I'm being a pro wrestler. I'm fucking not. And everyone needs to know that that's what she's doing. She can't get away with this shit. She cannot get away with this. She's not a good person. I know when little Blondie smiles and little Blondie sobs that we're supposed to cry crocodile tears for her. This is a person who's sick and getting sicker. This is bad. She got charged with a felony. She knew that the people that she's been lying to get them back on her side were going to see that and go, maybe she is full of shit. And so then she goes, but my ex-boyfriend's niece. She doesn't fucking care. I'm convinced she doesn't fucking care. You don't do that to somebody you care about. You don't use the corpse of a child to deflect from the fact that you fucked up. I knew she wouldn't take responsibility, but this is way worse than I thought it would be. That's fucking gross, man. Yeah, somebody sent me an image of, proof. There it is. Wow. Would have been your birthday, you fucking pig. I still stop by from time to time. I know there's an angel watching over us. Watching over us? You could have gotten children killed. We could have gotten children killed. And all you can think about is yourself. I just wanted you to know I haven't forgotten about you. Fuck, you haven't forgotten about her. You became a fucking coke fiend. If you hadn't forgotten about her, you wouldn't have been a nanny to 5 kids that you lost and be facing felony charges. And now you're using her dead body to deflect? That's fucking gross, dude. I still pray for justice for you. You are loved. Not by you. You don't love them. You sure don't show it. God, I hope that, you know what? I hope Devin doesn't see that. He doesn't deserve that. That guy doesn't deserve that. She put him through enough, apparently, from what I'm hearing. Oh, I'd be mad if I had a relative that happened to. And I saw some fucking coke fiend that was facing felony drug possession charges. Credit cards covered in blow with a snort tube and a vial of coke next to him. Sitting there with my polycule partner in the bedroom as the fucking cops have to ram the door in with a kid sitting there because you guys can't be bothered to leave the drugs for a few minutes. And you're going to sit there and talk about a child that died because of drug addiction and neglect? You are the person you've criticized. She can't help herself. She's done, man. She's lost. She's lost. She's finished. Thank God I dodged that bullet. I just wish she would have showed this part of her the day I met her, and I could have avoided ever being a part of any of it. That is fucking pig shit. Well, I mean, thank you, Snigger, for letting me know about that so I could educate people a little bit. That's disgusting. A fucking drug addict facing felony drug charges who's lied about it every step of the way to everybody who's ever cared to pay attention to her, who's violated those people's trust by lying to their fucking faces, including mine, including Keanu and everyone else she's talked to, lied to their goddamn faces, and now using the death of a small child to try and deflect from the fact that she's felony drug possession, has lost 8 children. She's been far more of a terror to children than that little girl's mom ever was. At least that mom didn't go out and find 7 more kids and start doing drugs in front of them. Fucking hell. Have some shame. Jesus Christ. This is awful. You know what? Thank God I'm out. Thank God I'm out. April's losing her mind about facing legal consequences. She should be lucky none of the children she was in charge of isn't underground because of her degeneracy. She could have gotten a child killed. I mean, when you have a kid testing positive for that much cocaine, you could have killed a kid. And you're going to sit there and use a kid that died from the results of drug addiction to get sympathy for yourself. That is a fucking pig move. To use a dead kid to garner sympathy.